Okay, guys, good morning. Good morning on this Tuesday morning. It is a foggy, it is a wet day, but we are having a great day, of course. So let's have a look what's happening on the news side. So we've had the GDP growth rate for Australia. If you are trading the Australian dollar, then obviously you'll notice a bit of a difference in the strength there. Let's have a look at the strength on that. So the Aussie is a little bit weaker than it was yesterday, minus 0.8. We do have BOE Gov Bailey's speech for the United Kingdom for the Great British Pound. We have 30-year mortgage rates for the United States, and we have the BOC interest rate decision for the CAD. Now, will any of this move gold or US 100 or anything else? The CAD will see a lot of volume. Gold will potentially see volume at 1500 because I don't know why. But the Canadian dollar, any interest rate decision, any inflation rate decision, we do see volume in gold. I don't know why, we just do. It doesn't make logical sense, but we do. Again, it's not going to be something crazy like, an NFP or a USD inflation rate or an interest rate, but we will see some volume. So if you are watching gold, you will see some volume come in. So honestly, today is pretty safe. Just watch out for the 1500 if you are trading CAD. If we're trading gold in US 100, which is what I do, we're kind of safe in terms of looking for news and not being stopped out. So let's take a look at the medium time frame and long-term time frame, because now we've had 2 days worth of volume in the market. So it should be quite easy. Bitcoin still killing it. Gold and Swiss. So the safe havens. So the safe havens during COVID were Bitcoin, gold, Swiss, the USD as well. But these were the safe havens. The Swiss, because most people put the money into Swiss bank accounts. Gold, because it's a physical asset. Bitcoin is the new one. Bitcoin is the new safe haven. So Euro, Japanese yen, USD weakest. Everything else is kind of in the middle. Medium term, Bitcoin is still strong. Gold is still relatively stronger than the US dollar. And then short term, it just absolutely changes. Bitcoin is now a minus 0.5. Euro and Great British Pound are now the strongest. And gold is still stronger than the US dollar. So we'll see what's going to happen with gold later on. So let's take it to gold, what we always start on. So gold yesterday, we did see some kind of move to the downside. We did see a pin bar on the daily. Today could continue to the downside. It does look bearish on the daily, but gold is stronger than the US dollar. Medium term, short term, gold is stronger than the US dollar short term. So honestly, fundamentals say bullish, technicals say bearish. Technicals say that we're going to get a double top here today, and then we're going to move to the downside. The trade yesterday, we broke this low I was in, and after 2 hours, it was kind of obvious that it wasn't going to continue. If it was going to continue, it would look something like this. Okay. So these were the 2 hours that I was hoping for it to do, and it did this instead. So I got out. Basically, a break-even trade. It was like 2-3 pips in profit, like literally nothing to even talk about. But we played it safe. If we held and was hoping that it was going to go down over the Asian session, we would have hit stop loss. So I would rather have a break even, be like, right, okay, I'm going to be in this trade for 2 hours. I want it to look like this in 2 hours. It didn't. Okay, I'm out. I'm going to wait for tomorrow. So technicals say to the downside, fundamentals say to the upside. What I'm going to say is that fundamentals have to change in order for us to get a sell here. Fundamentals have to change. But if they don't change, however, more than likely, we're going to get a buy later on. If fundamentals don't change and gold keeps on moving to the upside, and then this is just a higher time frame move to the downside or manipulation once we broke the all-time high, and then we'll move to the upside. But I can't see that happening. I can see a double top happening here, but obviously fundamentals have to change. So we'll see what happens later on. But this is the play that I'm more than likely going to be looking for. Same as yesterday. It did work out. We did get a later entry at 1400 because this is the US session. Maybe we might get the same type of setup when we break this low here. Potentially. Going to the 2000 level, that's the kind of trade that I'm looking for. So that's goal. Let's have a look at the US 100 or the NASD. So NASD yesterday, basically a perfect trade, but I didn't get time to place it. So literally I was about to place, and then by the time I was about to place, it was already up here because it jumped. So if we go to the 5-minute time frame, we can kind of see this is the end of the 1400 candle, 1455, and then just straight away it just moved up. There was like literally no play in that. It literally jumped up here. Why? Because we had a little bit of news. Again, nothing major, ISM services, but it did move the market pretty quickly. Nothing against NFP or anything like that, but it did move quick. So on the 1 hour time frame, we've now broken to the upside. What did the daily look like? The daily looked like that. Okay. So we have a pin bar at support. More than likely today is going to be a bullish engulfing candle. It's already moved to the upside. This is just random volume after, volume yesterday during the Asian session. This isn't the actual move. So where can we potentially see an exhaustion and then another long to? Is it going to be here? I highly doubt it, but there is another level in between. So there is this level here. Previous buy pressure here, buy pressure here. A little bit of sell pressure here, but more than anything, buy pressure here. So I'm going to be looking for a short, for it to tap this level, move to the upside. Looking for a buy here today, all the way to the resistance. Stop loss will be wherever price action is here. It's going to be quite a close and tight trade. Probably looking for something kind of like this, where we move up. We literally move down during the London session. We consolidate, and then we get an entry during the US session, probably at 1500, probably at 1400, something like that. Moving to the upside there. That's what I'm looking for today on US 100. Let's take a look at US 30. One sec. Okay, so US 30 basically did exactly what I predicted it to do. Hit the daily and move to the upside. We did get an entry at 1500, which would have been a lot better. But we only would have been in profit at 23.00 at night. So really, it wouldn't have been a good trade because we would have liked it to have moved to the upside. So today, again, we've already touched this level twice. Do I really think it's going to touch a third time? No. I think that it's just going to break here today. Where am I going to go to? Am I going to go for a 1-to-1? Probably not. I'm going to go for the next level. So let's go to the daily. Let's see where the next level is. We can see here. Look at this. Boom. So I'm going to go for that. One hour time frame. And what you're looking for, guys, is basically a bullish engulfing candle at the US Open or during the US Open that breaks this high here. Then after you break that high, it's probably going to continue moving to the upside. I expect something kind of like this. Okay. Kind of like this if it does break. Just all moving to the upside ever since when? 1st of November, it's just absolutely moved to the upside. So we need to catch these moves to the upside, either on US 100 or US 30. If one's going to move up, they're both going to move up. Gross pound against the yen now. Should be quite interesting to see what's happened with this. So again, here on the 1 hour time frame, it looks as though buyers are coming in. The downward momentum, we're kind of seeing it move to the upside, right? So if you have a look at this. One sec. So if you have a look at this, if we actually put a line on here, you can kind of see this little cup here. This is where buy pressure and sell pressure are meeting, and we usually get consolidation. After a downtrend, we usually get this consolidation here before we move to the upside. So let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at the FX Blue. So the medium term, the British pounds are minus 0.7, the yens are minus 0.3. We can kind of tell that because they are consolidating. We can see it moving to the upside. Short term, the Great British Pound is a positive 2.7 and the yens are minus 2.1. So it kind of makes sense that buyers are coming into this market. Now, do we really need it to break this level now? Not really. We can wait for it to break here because we made a high. Look, consolidation here. We can make this a little lower with this here. It still makes sense. The same setup, just a little bit different. Wait for it to break. Wait for the downward pressure to be broken. Wait for the new uptrend to start. The higher high and the higher low. Boom, you get your trade in. Stop loss won't be down here. It'll be somewhere down here below this low here. And then you move into the upside. British pound against the yen, looking for a long, looking for it to break the downtrend though. This is just a fake out. You've got the most touches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you did that, would it make sense? No. Fake out. So this, wait for it to break above, high, high, low, boom, move to the upside. That's what you're looking for on the British pound against the yen. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. I don't think Bitcoin's moved to the downside. I think it's gone to the upside. So we was waiting for it to move down, but it didn't. Bitcoin is absolutely hammering it. So we need to look for longs. So let's have a look at the daily. At 43,000 now, Bitcoin. We have a high, daily high. We have, I haven't put my other zones in, so let's go to the weekly. Okay, so the highest time frame level is obviously the 65,000 level. To make it pretty, let's make all of our zones the same width. We've got the weekly just here. I would say so. Yep. We can get rid of these now. We don't need these. Don't need that. Don't need that either. Because we're in between these levels now. I would say that we have another weekly there as well. Boom. Why? Sell pressure, buy pressure there. So we've broken that. Get rid of all this. We have a daily in the middle, which I can see there. Why is there a daily there? Well, we can see buy pressure here, buy pressure here, buy pressure, sell pressure here. Easy. Easy peasy. We also have another one here. Boom. Why? Buy pressure here, sell pressure. There we go. So we've got all of our zones in that range. So I would say little move to the downside here. We're in a very nice uptrend. Yeah, it's not perfect, but anyway. And then I move to the upside. Wait for Bitcoin to hit 43,400. And then move to the upside. Boom. All the way to the 45,600 level, I'm going to say. Make it around level. Stop loss will be just below this level. Major level of buy and sell pressure here. I don't know if I can go back and show you. Let's go to the 4 hour. Sell pressure here, sell pressure. Sell pressure here. huge amounts of buy pressure here, huge amounts of buy pressure here, all the way along from 8th of September 21. So that's Bitcoin. Let's do GU and EU. Any others, let me know. Oliver in Great British Pound from 185,239. You should be good then, bro, because it's going long, so should be good. Let's have a look at Great British Pound against USD. See what's happening with this. Let's see if fundamentals have calmed down a little bit. So the Great British Pound is a positive 1.7 USD, positive 0.6 short term. Medium term, the Great British Pound is a minus 0.9 USD, minus 2.5. So the Great British Pound is still strong, stronger than the USD, but obviously it looks to the downside. So again, still nothing on this until it breaks. We see a long here, so nothing on that. Euro USD still looks long. We don't need it to break that level now. It can just break this daily. It has to break the downtrend and then move to the upside. Is it by looking for shorts on EU and GU on lower time frames? It's not if you're scalping. This is day trading. So if you're scalping, just catching a few pips, you can literally go in any direction at any time. So USD minus 2.4. The euros are minus 4.5. Medium term, short term. Let's have a look at this. So euros are positive 3.1, USD positive 0.9. So euro against USD. What I would be looking for, it seems pretty obvious that it wants to move to the upside. Looks as though the downward pressure has stopped. So there's two levels here. You're either going to get a buy here or here. But either way, if you move to the upside, move to the downside, you can probably set a buy stop order here to move to the upside. So that is basically it, guys. But yeah, Barack, if you can you go over gold again? Let's have a look. So if you want me to go for anything else, let me know. So gold fundamentals are to the upside, even though gold has now moved to minus 3.6 short term. Medium term, they're kind of the same. So it is looking like we could go bearish here today. What I'll be looking for is basically the same setup as yesterday, or a move up there to move down again. I don't think that we'll get this perfect setup. I think it's just going to consolidate again. And then in the US session, get a break. And we basically get the same trade as yesterday. So that's what I think is going to happen on gold. Does anyone else have anything else that they want me to go through? If not, then that's basically it for the analysis. Why did it not move? It just didn't move. It was a little bit late, I think. At 1500, usually volume goes, but, you know, it just wasn't ready to fall to the 2000 level. It's as simple as that. There's no actual reason. You can't put a reason on it. But yeah, the DXY, is it bearish for today? I don't know. Looks bullish. And if it's bullish, that means that obviously gold is going to move to the downside. It might move down a little bit to here, but overall it's an uptrend. Daily. Yeah, looks bullish to me. Probably until 104,940 anyway. So yeah, bullish. That means gold to the downside. But we can even see that just from fundamentals anyway. With gold being minus 3.6, USD being 1.8. So yeah, there we go. Okay, guys, that's it. No one's said anything else to analyze. So I'll wrap it up there. I'll upload this and I'll let you know if I trade, guys. Have a good day. Always have a good day. And that's it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. See you soon.